Hello, welcome to the intro of the video. Usually I shout out all my members, but because of the Ergo Some Week's massive success, we went from around 9 members to 69 members. Don't laugh. Don't laugh, I said. Don't laugh. Alright, so I'm gonna have to read off all these names. I'm not gonna display them because there's 69 of them. Alright, here we go. Thank you for being a member, Nen Shafu, Maya, Erwin, Frog Cat Dog, Zephyr, Streets, Static Gray, Strong, Tall, Handsome, Muscular, Raw, Dominant Man, Kikuri, Muhammad Hadir, Mejits Domo, Raybi, Wiener Delivery, Strikes, Enze Data, Joshua, YB, Banix, Wani, Josh R, Macro, Rimu, Stephen Johnson, Bunny GF, Colon 3, Warren 7V, Alex Moore, Hobby, Barry, Trash, Kane, Kevin, Silica, Fabian, Care, Ramen, Levi, Dylan, Lihei, AOC, Park, Elasia, Fetus, Sufficient, or Sefcent, Nathan, B, Doorjam, Floki, Xenar, Name Me King, Fernando, Luke, Kyle, Jay, Zivo Arath, God of Popeyes, Zeke Donatello, 6, Restless Ascension, Unknown Blue, Chichikun, Jerem, KCCOVD, Umbra, James Dodd, Ilwicus, Brawnworm, Asp, Elspzisk, Noble Squid, and Chili Casual. Thank you so much for being a member, all of those people. I'm gonna have to figure out something other than saying this. But thank you so much for being a part of Ergo Some Week, everyone. It's very nice. And on to the video. Also, you should subscribe. Yeah, do that. Also, yeah, on to the video. Hello, Popoki here, and welcome back to another Destiny 2 build video. Today, I am going to be going over a Strand Hunter build because of the artifact mods coming up in Act 3 here that allow you to reduce your Tangle cooldown. Now, we don't know by how much, but seeing as how the artifact mods this season have been really powerful, I'm assuming this mod is going to be as well. So this build has been a thing since Strand Hunter came out after the Ensnaring Slam got nerfed. Not much has changed in Destiny since then for Strand. So I'm just going to go over this, and that's about it. Yeah, so first of all, the exotic, Cyrtarachne's Facade. It doesn't do anything particularly wooey-wowy. It's a very simple exotic. And its perk is Acrobat's Focus. Gain Woven Mail when activating Grapple. Wow, guys, that's it. That's the perk. Don't even look at the rest. Okay, so when we grapple, we get Woven Mail. How much? We get 10 seconds. 10 seconds, that's a lot of Woven Mail, right? But we can be a bit crazy with this. Alright, so I'm just gonna go over the mods quick because they're basically useless. So it's just a normal setup. The only thing different about this mod setup is the gauntlets. You want 1 heavy-handed, 1 momentum transfer, and 1 impact induction. This is because grapples count as both a melee and a grenade hit of damage, which means when you cause damage with a grenade, that reduces your melee cooldown, that counts as grapple, and when you cause damage with a powered melee that reduces your grenade, that means if you hit an enemy with a grapple, it will give you your grapple energy back. Yeah, that's how that works. And with heavy-handed, we are double dipping on grapple kills, spawning orbs, and our threaded spike getting orbs as well. Rainbow resist, the normal stacks on stacks recuperation plus most important scav with special finisher, powerful attraction, and reaper with your choice of powerful attraction or proximity ward depending on what you're doing, but powerful attraction is usually the go-to. So for the subclass, we're going to be running Gambler's Dodge because why would you run anything else? Threaded Spike because welcome to Darkness Energy, you only have 1 melee, and Grapple. We're going to get into the funny stuff you can do with Grapple that really make this build interesting, but on to the next one. Widow's Silk. This is the strongest thing hunters have. Grah. You get 2 grenade charges, right? So you get 2 grapples, and when your grappling hook hits something, right, it creates a grapple tangle, or a grapple point, right? That is, it doesn't sound like a lot, right? But it is a lot. That does so much for us. So next up is Whirling Maelstrom, which is the best aspect on Hunter the class entirely, and that is destroying a Tangle will weave a violent, writhing mass of Strand fibers. The Strand mass seeks out and damages targets, emitting unraveling projectiles when it defeats them. So Whirling Maelstrom is going to turn your Tangles into a giant ball of death. You're going to have one every 12 seconds. You cannot break past the global 12-second cooldown for grapples, or not grapples, Tangles, you know what I'm saying. This thing's basically just going to roam around and kill things like crazy, but its main purpose is kind of that, but kind of not. We'll get into it. So for our fragments, we're running Thread of Ascent, so when we do use our grapple, we have basically maxed out reload handling for all of our weapons. We get some airborne effectiveness, which is free, and it will reload our equipped weapon, which I'll get into that later. Thread of Generation. Dealing damage generates grenade energy. It's not a lot, but it is enough. So we're trying to get our grapples back as fast as possible. What does this do? It gives us our grapples back faster. Next up is Thread of Fury. Damaging targets with a Tangle grants melee energy. Whirling Maelstrom counts as a Tangle, so that is going to help us finish out and get some extra melee energy on our Threaded Spike. And the next up is Thread of Transmutation. While you have Woven Mail, weapon final blows create a Tangle. So if we grapple and we have Woven Mail from Cyrtarachne, we kill an enemy through any means, it doesn't matter, it is going to generate a Tangle, which, you know, it goes on the same cooldown as everything else. The weapons do not matter at all. You don't need a Strand weapon. You need nothing. You just need whatever you want to use at the time. So let's get into the gameplay. So starting off here, we're going to do something that some YouTubers cover, most of them don't, and a lot of people don't. We are going to be going up against a Dashiguma. So basically, this build really excels at defense, you know? It's all about getting that Woven Mail active and getting inside combat that you wouldn't think you could survive naturally. As you can see there, we can just absolutely tank. And immediately we have a power clash. Look at that. Which is, you know, the green build. And we're actually gonna go for a bit of a green strategy here, you know. Mr. Green, all about that money, and you know what it's like. So we're gonna go immediately for a full house here, try to get small blind finished immediately. Immediately going for a 2-pair. Hate to see it, but we love to get past the small blind immediately. Immediately an egg. Now that's awesome. We are inside of a skill path defense to show off this insane build. So basically what we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting down our dispensary, which is going to put down health and energy orbs. Both of them are going to give us energy, and then from that we are just going to spawn a turret. Now, since we're on Protea, when we get that 100% ability strength, we are going to want Oob person when Lightfall came out, and that is half grapples. So, when you grapple, right, it is going to spend half of your energy on cast and half of your energy upon completion, right? So if you cancel your grapple halfway through, it'll give you half your energy back. I'll just do it right now. So I'm going to press my grenade button, and then I'm going to press it again right after. So you can see on the bottom left, I still have half my grenade energy. I got the 10 seconds of Woven Mail, and Thread of Ascent, and the stat boost. But I made a grapple point, which means I can just re-grapple to it. And I can use that grapple point to then go around and do whatever I please. So instead of swinging, like let's say I wanted to swing over there, instead of just doing a normal swing, I could half, and then now that I have a grapple point, I could finish that up. And because I did that, I have my whole grapple back already. Now Whirling Maelstroms count as grapples, so you can grapple onto them to get around and do grapple melees. So the whole point of this build is to make... Okay, seen a lot of areas that could really be used to be turned the weak points right here. Bam! That's a miss right there, guys. And I may be trying to show this build off, but I may be the worst gamer ever. Oh, look at that. Bam! That's some big damage right there. You know, we're gonna have money struggles. Let's just double our money here and then keep going. Immediately with the green, we got the wheel here. Jack 9-8, but like we don't have a 7 here, so let's bait. Immediately we get another 2 pair. I hate myself. Let's keep playing 2 pair. Boom! Look at that, ripped straight through the wheel. Green on green, green build versus green wheel, dude. Going for another Celestial here, see if I can't get another Uranus. You can only place a maximum of 3 turrets.
Looks like some serious crud is going down out there. Here's to you, anonymous troublemaker.
So you just gotta make sure that you're always putting down 1 in groups of 3. And to keep a grapple point up on the map. You're basically going to make an arena for yourself. You're going to say, alright, this area I'm going to make my Tangle. And then you're just going to play around that area and grapple melee and use Whirling Maelstrom to basically area deny everything. And every time you throw a Tangle, like let's say I want to throw my Tangle up there but I don't want to go to it. It's going to throw it, double tap. So I don't make it all the way up, but I did get my Woven Mail up. So basically all you're doing is just making sure you have Woven Mail. And you get Woven Mail by using your grapple. Because of the fragment, that is going to give us melee energy on Tangle damage. We can use that to generate all the remaining energy for our threaded spikes. A cool fact about grapples and grapple points is that whenever you use a grapple, it is going to refund you one of your jumps. So if we jump twice, obviously we can't jump again. But if we jump twice and then we grapple anywhere, and then take, half grapple, remove the rest of it, you'll get another jump. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every time you grapple, it's going to give you back a jump. And you can use that to play around the map. So you could just go over and just be like, yeah, I want to get up there with like 100 double jumps. See, right there is like the perfect example of that. Oh, lovely dog with the horn. Absolute goat, carrying the team right now. And that's it. Dashiguma slayed. Wow, this build really takes care of a Dashiguma real well. Of course, we got Orse with us and Dog, the absolute lord. Oh, Beast Gem. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Alright. First hands drawn face down. We hate this, but we do this thing called gambling. Immediately, I see those two, which is awesome. And we immediately got 4 face cards here for a 2 pair. Move these out of the way. 2 9s, 2 8s. It seems like the house is down. Easy dub. The egg is now at 43. We're getting close to using the ceremonial dagger. Well, let's just see how long we can keep the ceremonial dagger around. Another celestial pack and an upgrade. Oh yeah, and you can just make grapple points wherever you want when you're in the super. So if you want to make like a cage of grapple points for fun, you can just do that. The only thing that makes this build suffer is its damage output, right? Whirling Maelstroms cover ability add clear, so does your grapple melee, so does your threaded spike. You have your sustain from the constant woven mail, but the issue is you basically don't have a super. Silk Strike is only useful for random add clear situations, and it's bad for champions too, right? So the way you're going to be able to deal damage on this class setup is simply through Thread of Ascent and half grapples. So we can place our grapple down, and now anytime we re-grapple to that, it's going to reload our equipped weapon. So while you don't have the, you know, big celestial damage hit or, you know, tether DR, or not DR, damage debuff, right? You gain a little bit back on your DPS because not only are you going to be able to get all your weapons refilled through your Tangle without even needing to take a step forward, but the boost to your weapon's reload speed and handling allows you to switch between all of your weapons and reload if you need to all the time. And when you're in combat, as long as you just keep going to a Tangle. You just never need to reload. And every time you do that, your woven mail gets increased. And that is that. So thank you for watching this. It's not a crazy build. It's not the newest fad or whatever. People forgot about this build. But I've been using it since Strand came out, and I still think that, you know, remove Prismatic from the game. I think this is the best class on Hunter for everything but like massive damage. But as you saw with the grapple point ammo reloads, it's not really a problem. Yeah, you do decent enough damage, so thank you for watching the video. Subscribe if you like it. Become a member if you truly feel like it, but we kind of have too many, so don't worry about that. And that's all. Thank you so much.
And I'll see you later.